a lot of stuff going on in my life too that I really can't share with you guys. I would love to, but it affects other people's privacies. And it's not my place to talk about other people, even if it affects me. Some things I can talk about in a cryptic manner or filtered manner, but this things that are going on, they affect me, but they're not about me. So I can't make them about me, but they are affecting me. They affect me every day. And it makes it more like, oh, there's more things to worry about, or more things to think about, or more things to concentrate on, or more things to try to deal with while you're dealing with so much other stuff. I just wish I get permission soon to not have to wear my brace anymore. And I wish that I get permission soon to start walking on my own 2 feet. I would definitely keep the walker around for days when I feel weak. That's why we're getting a rollator. Somebody asked me about, I got a script for the rollator. Now we just have to make a schedule with the rollator company to drop it off. They don't have just like walk-ins since the pandemic. So I have to call and figure out with my husband what day and what time they're open. And the guy has to be there. The certain days you have to give the script to the guy that has to be there. And my sister Julie did it for me last time. She was able to like run around and just go to find the place and go there and do everything that they needed her to do. The fact that nobody is taking COVID as serious as they used to really scares me. Because COVID to me may not just be a virus. COVID to me might be a lot worse. And I'd hate to think that I'm fighting this whole battle just to have something stupid like that take me out because people are careless. I still wear my mask everywhere and I still sanitize when I get back in the car. And I actually didn't put my mask on after the bathroom the other day and I was livid. I forgot I even took it off to go to the bathroom. I forgot, and the bathroom, it's handicap accessible, but the mirror wasn't so short. So all I could see was my eyes. So I washed my hands, and I didn't even notice that I didn't have my mask on. And I went out there, and we were done shopping. We went to the checkout, and I went to get out of the car, and I parked my brake, and there was my mask hanging off the brake. I was so mad. I didn't even notice it wasn't on my face the whole time. Not the whole time. We did 3/4 of the store before I went to the bathroom. We just did a quarter of the store after. And the good news is there really wasn't that many people in the store because it's so new. The lady who works there said they've only been open like 6 to 7 weeks. So a lot of people don't know about it. Plus it was a Monday afternoon towards the end of the month where people don't always have money. I'm sorry. I'm still crying. I just want to be able to have the freedom to... I've shown you this, guys, in vlogs before. I vlogged from the car because I just wanted to get out of my house. You know, Jimmy would come home from work and I don't have a destination in mind. I don't have to go to the Dollar Tree. I don't have to pick up something at Walmart. I could walk around the Hobby Lobby if I wanted to, but I just want to go sit in my car in the hospital parking lot and stare at the helicopter. I know, sounds dumb. I love aeronautic equipment. That's probably why I married the son of a helicopter repair person. No, I'm just kidding. But I think it's the desire to travel, you know, that really does it. And I just want to sit there and I look at the helicopter. I think it's fascinating. Plus, it's a rescue helicopter, so the work that they do is always like, it's part of that, my being. That being said, all of that being said, I miss that. I miss being able to sit outside in the living room comfortably when I want to. all day even. Watch the birds, look for deer. I miss that so much. I can do it now, but I'm very uncomfortable. The chair is really mostly meant to be a recliner for me, and it's very hard to recline in this thing. Now, if I ever had like a gauge that I can measure if it's a 30-degree recliner, I might be able to take my brace off while I sit there, but like I've said before, it's a huge pain in the booty to take it on and off several times. So then I would have to try to put it back on to come back in the bedroom. And yes, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I bite the bullet and I stretch and I sweat and I pant and I use 50% of my energy just to do it. I do. But sometimes I'm like, I go out there and it makes me sad because I see all the things that I can't do. Can't feed the birds, you know. Birds require standing on my leg, stretching to get the bird feeder out. I have a hook, but even with the hook, I have to stretch because my father used to tell me I'm vertically challenged. And I was like, dude, I'm 5'7". That was the average height for women in America. You're just a giant. Let's get this straight.
Control center.
My sisters and I are all 2 inches apart in odds. So 5'5", 5'7", 5'9", and 5'11". And my brothers were 2 inches apart in evens. My one brother is 6 foot, the other one was 6'2". And my mom was 5'10", and my father was 6'3". So they're 4 years apart and 5 inches apart. And I'm 5'7", which is short in my family. Not as short as 5'5", Julie, you know what I'm saying. But gosh, did today turn out to be today turned out to be something, huh? But I really did want to apologize. I realized that people were worried about me, about what happened at the doctor. So I am sorry about making anybody worry. I did try to post a little story there on YouTube so people could follow along and see. But they won't let me post a video on my community page, only a picture. I should have just typed the thing out, but I really wanted you to see the sincerity in my face that I was really upset that I didn't even think about it. So I really felt bad. And I feel very blessed to have all of you in my life. Somebody asked if I feel love through the phone, and I said I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I had a snarky request. I'm just going to put it that way. I had a snarky request that this isn't Jeri's cancer journey, it's Jeri's food journal and shopping journal and something else. I don't remember. But then they made a mention that I should talk more about the test results and the testing and results. And I think the difference is from other channels, because people always ask me to compare myself to other cancer channels. Not everybody on a cancer journey vlogs every single day. I vlog every single day. So I don't always have 7 days worth of stuff to talk about. When you take a test on Monday, you don't have 7 days, Like they drew my blood. I say, oh, we went to the doctor's office. We sat in the waiting room for 25 seconds. And then what we did is finally got into a room and we talked to the lady for 35 seconds. And then what we did is we waited for 2 hours. And then finally got to see the doctor. And we talked for about 20 minutes. And then when we're done talking for 20 minutes, we decided this, that, and the end. And then I had to go get my port flush. So they wheeled me down to a different room. And I waited there till the nurse came in and she flushed my port. She asked me how everything was going. I told her it doesn't hurt, but thank you for warning me that it's going to hurt, because it really doesn't, you know. And she flushed it, and she drew blood, and I got the results, and the blood checks are almost completely normal. And the doc said they look good. Just continue with treatment every day. I did have one level that I did message him back about, because I was like, is that still good that it's not in the green and it's higher than the green? Is that good or bad? And just waiting for an answer, because that happened just before I started vlogging. So. I asked him about these. So I have a bony. Somebody said it was a cyst, just said it with a book, but it's not. It's a piece of bone. And then I have one right next to it here. So like these two right here. And it's really not on this side. But this is the side I write with and use the computer and all that stuff. So I just asked him, like, is this something to be concerned about? And he's like, why do you think it's cancer? I said, oh, no, it's, you know, I have these and they weren't there before, and now I want to know. I said, basically, because I don't want it to break on me. Because I can't be without my right leg and my right hand. I said, that's really my only concern. My concern is not just getting rid of the cancer, because, like, look, I do know it's stage 4, and that's what's going to eventually get me in the end is probably the cancer or the treatments. That being said, I don't want to break any more bones. I want to have some life to live left still here. And I want to go in there and I want to make autumn wreaths and Halloween decor. And I'm so excited that I could spit. But I won't. Yeah. And, yeah. I really wanted to go to the Dollar Tree today with my aide and my mother-in-law. I can get in and out of her car. Jim's like, good luck without the wheelchair. I was like, no, Jim, that's the point. I want to try to walk. I want to use my walker and the shopping cart. And I want to try to walk. I don't want to do the whole store. I just wanted to do the seasonal area. And then be done. You know, like I just wanted to do the seasonal area and the craft aisle. And just be done. I didn't want to walk all over the store. So, part of my physical therapy is to walk as much as I can with the walker. Some days it's all over the house, and some days it's circles in the room. Some days it's just walking to the craft room and coming back. So it depends. Some days it's walking to the kitchen table and hanging out there for a while, which I don't mind. But today I needed to rest. Somebody also said in the comments that, you know, why are you not getting up every day? And I do get up every day. I don't vlog up every day. I told you guys this before. I'll explain it again. I only have X number of hours or minutes or time in this brace in an upright position. And I do want to do things that were part of my normal life. And I don't film every aspect of it. You know, like cleaning my guest room. I don't always share with you everything that I do in my brace, but then I've spent all the time that I can in my brace, so I lay down and I vlog. Because vlogging is just being still and talking to you. I don't have the kind of vlog like, I don't vlog like the Fry Life where I share my journey every day of all day of every day. I've done that before, but it's not my normal routine. My normal routine is to sit and just chat, have coffee, sit in the car like we're going for a drive or something like that, you know? It's not to walk around and show you like different aspects of my day. Excuse me. But today it was just, I don't have enough energy to do anything outside of like the bit of stretching that I did this morning and sitting here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit up and I'm going to vlog. And so I would like to note that I'm becoming more aware that the brace is meant for when I move to prevent me from moving certain ways and to protect me if I fall. It is also here to protect me from moving in the chair and sitting up and twisting and all that stuff the wrong way. But I'm a grown-up, and if I feel that I've trained myself enough to not do that when I sit up without the brace on, then I will sit up longer without the brace on. So somebody asked me why I wasn't wearing the brace when I vlogged the Dollar Tree haul, and I actually just had the back on. It was stuffed in the seat, but that being said, I didn't wear the front because I felt comfortable enough to not. Jimmy was here to hand me stuff, so I didn't have to bend and stretch and do things that I wasn't supposed to do. As I mentioned before, it's very uncomfortable. I had worn it all day that day because we left to go to doctors at like 9:45, 10 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. I think it was 10 o'clock. And is that, what? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember something now. Yeah, so we left at like 10 o'clock. And my first appointment, no, 10:30, 10:15. That's what it is. It was 10:15. Sorry, guys. My appointment was at 10:45, but they asked you to be there 15 minutes early. So we left at 10:15 so we could be there by 10:30. And it was good. I in the doctor's offices, I do encourage you to wear your leg rests so your feet don't get stuck up when, that's just dangerous. And so I pushed myself going into the doctor's office, waiting in the waiting room for Jim while he parked the car. And then he went back with me into the office. And then he pushed me that rest of the time. But when then we went to the Dollar Tree, I had no cushion and no footrests, and I walked my feet, which is good exercise. I'm not bearing any weight on my feet when I do that, but I am moving them, which is good. One of the exercises they actually had me do for a lot of time was to like sit in the chair and leg lifts, and it's kind of like, excuse me so much, I'm sorry, anyway. It's kind of like that. So it's, just like walk yourself along. Occasionally I push with my hands if, the case be. Jimmy was pushing behind me with the shopping cart. Actually, to one point, I was propelling so well that I said, "Are you pushing me?" And he's like, "Nope." I was like, "Okay, just checking." And which was good because it gave me the independence to like actually shop, control myself. Before, he's so concerned about being out of everybody's way. He actually said, he goes, "I don't know about the store. The aisles are really small." I was like, dude, come on. You gotta stop. People will see me and they'll understand. It's not like I came in there with like a giant U-boat and I decided to shop with this giant obnoxious shopping cart. I'm in a wheelchair for a reason. But I can understand he's very, he doesn't want to make anybody uncomfortable. And I appreciate that. But look, I'm the one who's uncomfortable. People might almost feel uncomfortable seeing someone who's so sick. But listen, I'm the one who's uncomfortable because I'm the one who's sick. I'm the one who's got, and I'm the one who's got, and I'm the one who's got, You know what I mean? So stop worrying about everybody else. Worry about me. If you're going to worry. I don't want to worry at all. But if you're going to worry, stop worrying about strangers. So the fact that I was able to move around was funny. And was one lady, we went around, I was like, she went around me, I was like, "Oh, let's dance." And then I went to go around her. I said, "It's my turn to dance." I said, just, I make it fun, and I should have realized then I didn't have my mask on because I was talking so well. She could hear me. That would have been the first indication. So bad. Anyway, I was at the register, and the space between the register, if I was not perfectly up against the candy, nobody could get by me. So this one lady was like, "Don't even worry about it." And she walked around to the first register. The guy was on the line that feeds people in. I was on the second register. It was like 1, 2, 3. So I was on register number 2. 3 was closed. There was there was hardly anybody's store. So one lady came online, and the manager was taking care of us, and we had a pretty big order, as you saw. And he just said, "Go to register 1, I'll call the lady. I'll call the help or whatever." So I went to go straighten myself out. She said, don't worry about it, I'll walk around. So she walks around. She didn't mind. It's not really many more steps. And then I got myself straight for when the next lady came. That was the lady I was saying we were dancing, you know. I was like, it's okay. So what I did was I actually, like, she felt like her back wheels were going to get cut on my back wheels. So when we connected them almost, I just, like, turned myself with it so I could, like, push it along. Almost like a, like that. And that's when I went to go get behind her. I was like, oh, my turn to dance. And she moved her shopping cart in a way that we basically did the same thing except backwards. So I don't think anybody minds. I really don't. But he's very concerned about it, you know. But I wanted to go out today. There were some things that I didn't get. My sister took me shopping with her. She's got a gorgeous Dollar Tree there in Las Vegas that she goes to. Love it. Reminds me of the one in North Carolina in Greensboro. I think it's Greenbrier. No, it's Greenboro because Greenbrier is actually the one by where my friend Bobby used to live. And sorry, just thought about Bobby. And it's reminding me of that, and it was just beautiful. And she saw so many things that she showed me, and I never saw before. And now I'm like, oh, I want to go to the Dollar Tree. They were just starting to put out Halloween stuff when I was there with Jim. Yeah, they didn't have a ton of stuff, and there was some autumn things that Jill from Angel Creations shared that I didn't see at all. She lives in Florida. She had gorgeous things in the shop with me, and that she found at her. She does Tuesday. She calls it Tuesday Tree. That's what she calls it. And it's basically when she shares her haul. She does shop with me. She basically has the schedule kind of like I wanted. Except she doesn't really do cooking. She just does crafts, and she's very talented, as you can tell. She's very talented. I love her eye, you know, and she does. I love the fact that she does not unedited because she stops and starts the camera, but she does everything in like real time. And she'll tell you, I'm going to stop the camera because you don't want to see me have to. You know, she does 20 of whatever she's putting on. If she has to put on 100, she won't show you the other 80. She just shows you like the 20. She'll tell you if she had a hiccup or if something went wrong, but you know, she doesn't make you watch nonsense, but you're watching it with her, like as she crafts, which is nice because you can craft too. And what you can do is you can actually stop the video and start it again. Like she'll say, I'm going to stop this here because you guys don't need to see me put on the other 20. So if you're crafting along with her, you can stop it, put on the other 20 that you have, and then start it again, and you'll pick up the same place as her, which is a really neat way to do it. I'm very, 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 very impressed by the way she does her channel. And, of course, her DIYs. They're beautiful. So, I really had the creative desire going in my blood this weekend and yesterday and today, and my body was like, girl, I was like, come on, body, please. And they're like, no, you ain't doing it. Okay, you say so. But I'm going to end this here. I know it's probably a super long vlog. Maybe it's 2 vlogs. Maybe it's the day after tomorrow and you guys are watching the second half. I don't know I haven't decided what to do. Despite people's claims to the contrary, I don't plan these things out. I may have a subject that I want to talk about, like when we did the Poor Man Pays Twice video. I had a subject that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted put my 2 cents in on it, you know. And that's a little different. But normally I sit down and talk like with friends. Because that's how I feel of you guys, friends and family. We just sit and we jabber walk and we just bup. You know? Okay. Listen, I love you. If nobody's told you today you love, please come by and hear how much I love you. Because, guys, I swear I couldn't do this without you. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't want to. And as always, you take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. And by the way, I can feel the love right back. Okay, bye.